Hi guys, how you doing? It's Stephen from Glen Car Sales, and today we have a 2017 Audi A4 Avant 2 litre TDI S-Line in black with black half leather. 3 owners, 48,000 miles, a full and complete service history, and hopefully by the time you've reached the end of the video, you'll agree that it's in an outstanding cosmetic condition. So without further ado, let's get a wee look around. So just to start us off, we'll take a slow walk around the car while I tell you all about our car buying process. So at Glen Car Sales, we do not buy from auction. We have our own in-house car buying service. We won't buy anycar.com. If you're looking for a valuation for your own vehicle, there will be a link in the description for you to submit your details. Most car dealers buy from auction or a car auction website. At Glen Car Sales, we buy all of our vehicles directly from their owners. That way it affords us the time that we need to make sure that what we're buying is the right thing, it's got the right service history, it's in the right condition, and it's also quite nice to meet the previous owner as well, get a rough idea of just how the car's been used and how it's been looked after. Due to the process, we're pretty confident that we've got the best stock available. Then once we've bought the car in, we then send it around to Greg Turner of Motor Engineers. They do a new MOT, put a new MOT in the car, and also put it through an 82-point pre-sale inspection. If there's tyres required, we always fit branded tyres. Also, if there's servicing required within 3,000 miles, we'll also carry out a fresh service. Then once it comes back, it then comes back into the garage here for a full detailing session, and as you can see, the results really do speak for themselves. Every car at Glen Car Sales will not be sitting with swirl and scratches, because every panel is fully machine polished, giving this lovely finish. Takes a bit of time, but it's certainly worth it. Certainly worth spending the time, because we get results like this. Pretty sure that there's not many car dealers out there that will go to these lengths, and because of that, we're pretty sure that you're going to get a fantastic car from us. Anyway, let's get a bit closer. So we can get in about 50 centimetres from the paint before we start losing focus, and at least that way they'll give you a good understanding of the car's condition. Moving around the front, we can see we've got some light stone chips on the bonnet, which unfortunately are pretty much unavoidable, but if you were here in person, I think you would be more than happy with the condition. And moving down to the bottom of the front bumper, again, just trying to highlight anything that you would be looking for had you been here in person. Take a wee look at the light lenses and things like that, and the bright work on the grille, on the lower bumper, and as we can see, everything is all in excellent condition. Moving along to the passenger side of the vehicle, just taking a wee look down the length of the panels, just catching the reflection of the cars in the background there, and just trying to highlight any scratches or dents that you should be made aware of, and I'm delighted to report that there are none. In fact, sorry guys, there is one very small one just here, which will be pretty difficult to pick up in the camera. I'm happy to get that popped out with a paintless dent removal. Front near side alloy wheel, as we can see, no damage, and the brake disc in there is all in good shape as well. And we're on a Goodyear tyre, premium brand on the front. Moving down to the rear, and again we'll just repeat the process, looking down the length of the passenger side, just picking up the reflection of the wall there, the office there, just trying to highlight any wee marks that you would want to be made aware of. Even struggling to pick up those dents that I pointed out earlier on, the wee car parting dinks just in the front of the passenger door. And onto the rear wheel, again, no damage. This car did require 2 new tyres, so fitted like for like Goodyear branded tyre on the back there, same on the other side, but we'll go around to that in a minute. Brake discs still in good shape, plenty of service left in them. I'll have a wee peek in the interior from the passenger side. That gives us a chance to look over at the driver's bolster, but again we'll take a closer look at that once we're round on the driver's side. Got a flat bottom steering wheel there, which is nice. We've got the high gloss trim on the dash and on the centre console, as well as an adjustable centre armrest. Front lumbar adjustment, and also you've got extended 4-way lumbar for the backrest. Got a set of carpet overmats. Also your trims and everything are all in good shape. This car also does feature the illuminated entry plates, and you see your glass trim carried on onto the door cards. Having a look along the rear bench, just to make sure that it's not got any excessive damage or dents or indentations on the leather from like to baby seats. Just check the back of the seats there, because sometimes these can be kind of kicked and leave marks from kids in the back, but again, everything all in great shape. Moving out to the rear of the vehicle, easy for me to say. I've got parking sensors, no reverse camera I'm afraid. Get your twin exhaust finishers there, chrome exhaust finishers there. It does have a power tailgate, and when you open the tailgate you can see that the load liner, the load cover, sorry, moves back automatically, which is quite a nice touch. We've also got rear lights in the boot so you can see what you're doing in the dark, and if you pull this lever here and here, the 60-40 split rear bench folds flat as well. Carpet's all good shape. Avants can sometimes lead a bit of a harder life than the usual comparable saloon, just with the nature of the practicality, but everything's all in good shape. Back bumper is also in good order as well. If you have a look in there, we can see we've also got a set of factory overmats for the winter with the rubber, and we'll just close that down and move along to the driver's side. But looking down the off side of the vehicle again, just picking up the reflections of the wall, we can see that there is absolutely no parking dents or scratches to report. Too busy looking at the car, not in the screen. And the offside rear alloy wheel, again free from damage, and we've got that new Goodyear matching tyre on the back. And if you look in at the disc there, we can see that we've got a nice clean face with no excessive pitting or scoring. And finally we'll look down the offside from the front, just picking up the reflections of the cars here in the bodywork. So just noticing here we've got a bit of a dent just about here, but again we'll get our dent guy out. He's just popped out for us. It's very, very minor, struggling to actually pick it up on the camera, but just thought I'd bring that to your attention. But hopefully by the time you've come to see it or come to buy it, that will be gone. And finally, last alloy wheel on the front offside. Again, you can see the wheel is in good shape, and the final matching Goodyear tyre, and the disc there, get a bit of light reflecting on it just to let you see, disc's all in good shape as well. Moving on to the interior, taking a wee bit of time just to look at the usual touch points. Your elbows rest on the door card and on the armrest. Around about the electric window switches, we've got heated mirrors on this one as well. This button here for opening the boot lid, illuminated entry plates, and again, as I mentioned earlier, we'll just take a wee bit of time just to look at the driver's seat. All the usual wear points. As you can see, 48,000 miles an Audi really shouldn't be exhibiting any signs of wear at all. They're very, very hard wearing cars. So we'll hop in, get the engine started, just to demonstrate there's no warning lights, and it idles as it should. We're just about to confirm the miles there and it's disappeared. So mileage 49,123. Got our push button start there, so we'll give that a wee prod. Illuminated cup holders, which is pretty cool. Just the fit and finish in here is really, really nice. Also like the way that when you just rest your finger on the climate control buttons, not actually pressing them, just resting them on, it gives you a wee animation of what the button's about to do. We've got our dual zone climate control, got your Audi Drive Select as well, so you can spice it up a wee bit or make it a bit more comfortable. As you can see, that's carried up onto the Audi's MMI display. The view on the dashboard can be configured, so depending on what you want to have priority, you can also have your navigation on the screen as well. This is all really, really nice, and this is what's called the Audi Virtual Cockpit. Audi Hi-Fi controls are really, really nice to use. This is your volume, and you can also shuffle it left to right, so that either moves on to the next track or the next radio station, and all your easy to use features here for the Audi MMI. Wireless charging, which is really cool. Also got two inputs here for your USB if you get music on a memory card, or if you're proper old school, you can use your aux socket in here as well. Cruise control, It's also got parking sensors, which gives you the wee readout here as well, so you can see like a sort of sonar, like a radar display, as well as an audible beep. What else have we got? Auto lights, and it's got auto high beam, auto wipers as well. Nice wee flat bottom steering wheel with the silver stitch. Yeah, just a really nice finish. We've got the interior red ambient lighting as well. If you look at the back, Alcantara headlining. Just gives it a really nice sporty feel to the inside. 190 horsepower as well, so it does go very well for a diesel. So we'll just switch the car off, we'll hop out and have a look under the bonnet. This is where I try to open the bonnet one-handed. I generally make a bit of a mess. I'll try my best. Managed. So we'll have a wee look over the bonnet. Not really much to see, guys. Everything's all covered in plastic these days, but we're just generally having a wee nosy around, just making sure that everything's all where it should be, and it's not all oily and messy. As I mentioned, just 187 horsepower, I believe they are. Mega fuel economy and very cheap to tax as well. Full details and all the spec will be listed on the website, and the description. Sorry, the link to the link to the website will be in the description below. So that is us, guys. That is the end of the video. I hope you found that helpful. If you'd like to give us a wee call, if you've got any interest in the car, or if you've got any questions, or if you've got a part exchange you'd like to discuss, you can get us at the garage. The phone number here is 01236 779,000. As I mentioned multiple times through the video, there'll be a link to the website below, and you can drop us an email via the contact us page. We're always happy to take car parts, work out finance. Warranty on the vehicle is 3 months. You can extend that to a year or two. We also do ceramic coating. All this good stuff is all detailed on the website. Hope you guys have found this video useful. If you'd like to consider subscribing to the channel, that way you'll not miss any more stock updates or any more up and coming road tests. You can do that by clicking this button just down here. Also, as you are looking at an Audi, I'll put a video up here that I think you might find of interest, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. See you later. Bye bye.